What's going on, everyone? Talen here, and welcome to another uniform review video. Alright, so this Maya Lopez uniform came out a little while ago, and when I saw it on the homepage, for some reason, I didn't even think it was a new uniform, so that's why I didn't even look at it, but yeah, we do have a new uniform here for Echo. Uh, yeah, I don't know why I didn't think this was a new uniform, but anyway, so we have a new look here, and I guess it's still on sale for quite a while, so that's why I figured I might as well still make this video, even though I'm really late to it. But I don't remember if I even ranked her up. I mean, I know I have her at tier 2, but I don't think I did level 70 or transcended her. So I don't ever built up to really try her, but we can go ahead and take a look at the uniform here and see if it at least sounds like an upgrade for her, because then maybe I will upgrade her, who knows. But it looks like it changes all of her passives and her leader skill. She gets 20% dodge, she gets 25% damage reduction, and then she gets, excluding bosses, ignore enemy damage decreases by 30%. Alright, so she would basically just ignore her own damage decrease right there for using her in PvP. And let's see, yeah, so all of her skills are changing. No, her 6th skill is not changing, just 1 through 5. Okay. Oh, and not even 2. 1, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Alright, so her tier 2 passive. Increase guaranteed dodge by 35%, 40% chance to penetrate, super armor, all damage immune, and invincibility. So not quite everything, but she can pierce most stuff there with 40%. And then we've got increased skill damage by 25% and 25% bonus damage. Her passive applies to all speed types. I think she always had a passive applied to all speed types. I can't remember how big the stats were. I don't remember if it was a 10% before, 15% before, or if it was 20% before and maybe just that ignore dodge was added. I don't know. But we have decreases chain hit damage by 20% when attacked. Okay, so she decreases the enemy's chain hit damage. She's got ignore dodge by 20%, which is pretty nice. Actually, does it say on here? Oh, she had exactly the same thing. Okay. So it didn't change at all. Interesting. No changes there. Leadership, speed types, all attack 60%, all defense 60%. And then for speed types, when they're debuffed, remove debuffs. See, I really like these kind of leaderships, and I'm assuming that's probably what she had before. Yeah, so what? So I guess the only changes are going to be in the skills here, because none of her passives have actually changed. Unless her... Oh no, this one changed a little bit. Went from 35% to 40%. Yeah, or 33%, excuse me, to 40%. Okay. First skill. Nothing there. Second skill, or third skill, excuse me. There no changes to the second skill. We have a 15% heal. We've got accumulate damage when attacking. It's 1.5%, so it gets 150% damage buff. That's actually pretty good. So that's a really high accumulation stat right there. The fourth skill, we have another 15% heal, 5 seconds of invincibility, a damage proc for 100% on one attack. And then our fifth skill, we've got increase all attack, all defense by 40%, 1% speed, 40% crit rate. So she's pretty much always going to have maxed out crit rate, so that's good. And a 100% chance to be immune to all damage for 5 seconds. So are any of those actually big changes? No, she always had that big accumulation on her old uniform. She always had that heal and that. Invincibility. What is this new uniform doing for her that the old one isn't? She's hardly getting any changes with this uniform. I'm so confused. What is the point of this uniform? I guess it's got to be the skill animations and and the fact that she has a tier 4 now. Okay. Wow, okay. First skill. Okay, we got some punches there. Second skill, which hasn't changed. Got some hits going on there. Third skill. Okay. Fourth skill. Okay, and then the fifth skill. Big explosion. Alright, so I could probably cancel some... No, I didn't mean to hit... Okay, well, we could see what we could cancel. 5, 2, 3, 4. Interesting. She actually does a 4 skill rotation that they recommend, so let's see what that looks like. Oh, they can't instant cancel that, eh? Alright. So we gotta wait until the bike blows up, then we can instant cancel and instant... Oh, I missed the 4th skill. I clicked right in between the 4th skill and the tier 4. Okay, interesting. Let's go back. Get out of here. And turn this off. There we go. Alright, so 5, wait for the bike explosion, 2, 3, and then 4. Like I said, it doesn't look like there's really any changes from this uniform to the other one. She gets like extra 5% stats like here and there on like a couple of skills go up by 5%. Her passive goes up by 8%. Seems very underwhelming. I mean, I suppose it looks a lot better than her old uniform, or she's just in like this tracksuit kind of thing here. Just jeans and a jacket. I guess that's a motorcycle jacket. And then she moves on to this look, which I definitely like this look better. But let me do a real quick comparison here. Let me see what her old skill animations were, just because, like I said, I've never used this character. Not once. Yeah, the punch is the same. That's exactly the same. 3rd skill is quite a bit different, actually. She gets a lot more hits on her new 3rd skill. 4th skill... Her new 4th skill does have more hits, and it's a lot quicker animation. Okay, 5th skill. And the 5th skill is a little lackluster as well. Okay, so it seems like the changes to the skills are the big thing here. She gets a lot more hits on her skills, and the skill animations are a little bit quicker as well. So it definitely seems like that should be pumping out a lot more damage, because the more hits you can deal out, the more damage. Alright, so it seems like that's the main changes, just giving her skills a little more oomph to them without actually changing any of these skill effects that she has. So she's pretty much going to do exactly what she did before for whatever use case you were using her for. She should just deal more damage now. That seems to be the only change, which is good. Yeah, very interesting. I'll have to take a look at her, see if I put any... You know, if I built her up at all, then maybe I'll get this uniform. Because the uniform looks cool. I do like the look of the uniform, so I might get her just because I really like her leadership as well. Her leadership's nice, and her passive is nice, so if I use any other speed characters, she kind of buffs them up quite a bit. So I might use her as just a support character. We'll see. If I end up ranking her up, of course, I will make a showcase video on her. But as of right now, it just looks like if you have this uniform here, just expect her to do more damage, and probably her skills will feel a lot more fluid because there's a lot more hits going on, so it looks like the skills are more full in terms of their animation, whereas this one, it just seemed like there was a lot of empty space and downtime. So yeah, this one's just a lot more visually appealing, and like I said, all that extra hits will translate into more damage, even if she's not getting like a big buff in terms of the actual damage numbers from the skill descriptions here in terms of the buffs. Yeah, so that's going to be it for this video here. Let me know if any of you picked up this uniform. I am curious to know what content you use her in and how well she performs in it. And that's going to be it. So hopefully you enjoyed, and of course I will catch you in the next one.